Welcome back to Cheddar, everyone. Facebook's long-awaited video chat device will make its debut next week. It's called Portal, and its unveiling comes several months after it was originally supposed to come out. Joining us now on the phone live from San Francisco is our very own Alex Heath. Alex, give us a breakdown of the biggest features of Portal.
Yeah, hey guys, thanks for having me. So Facebook Portal, you can think of it essentially like an Amazon Alexa show, which is Amazon's version of the Echo that has that screen. And it's sort of like an iPad on a stick with this camera that is a wide-angle lens that allows the device to use artificial intelligence technology to track people as they walk around the room and also track their sound. So think of you're moving in and out of frame, talking to somebody over Facebook, and the thing can follow you and single out your voice, perhaps in a crowded room. So it uses some nifty AI tricks to have features like that. It's going to have all the normal things you would expect from a device like this. You'll be able to look at recipes, look at news briefings, that sort of thing. It is going to feature Amazon Alexa, which I was able to report yesterday, and the pricing is still TBD, but there's two screen sizes. One will probably be around 300 and the other will be around 400-ish.
So Alex, some of our viewers might remember that we were actually supposed to get this in May, I believe. The announcement we heard earlier in the year. So why the delay in actually releasing it?
Yes, so this was originally going to be announced earlier this year at Facebook's annual developer conference, where CEO Mark Zuckerberg holds court. But Facebook has gone through probably one of the worst periods of its corporate life in the last 18 months, with Cambridge Analytica data scandal, with the revelation that Russian operatives used the platform in the 2016 election. So what Facebook realized really on the eve of that conference was that the optics of releasing a device like this that could potentially track people and follow them in their homes just wasn't a good look. And actually, it's funny, employees internally refer to this as the brand tax, which is this idea that the Facebook brand has become increasingly tarnished with problems around privacy and optics around spying on people, that sort of thing. So interestingly enough, what they did was develop a privacy shutter that will be able to come over the camera when it's not in use. And that was developed specifically in response to all of these privacy scandals.
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff, Alex, this idea of a brand tax. But I do wonder if these concessions are enough to appease a large number of people that Facebook actually wants to reach. Is this privacy shield enough, given Facebook's history with data and with privacy?
It's a really good question. It's one I don't know. I've gotten a lot of response since the story came out last night on Cheddar.com, people saying I'm never going to buy this thing. I don't trust Facebook. There's no way I'm going to put a Facebook device that can follow me and listen to me in my home. I think Amazon, what we've seen is they've actually done a really good job of building trust early on, whether they've earned it or not, but they seem to have it with customers. And we saw that onslaught of Alexa devices they announced yesterday, microwave, all of that stuff. So Facebook definitely has an uphill battle here, and I think they know that. They did a lot of user research around this device privately, and people said overwhelmingly that they don't trust the Facebook brand. So it'll be interesting to see how they brand this thing. This is Facebook's first foray, really, into selling its own hardware that it's built from scratch. I mean, it has Oculus, which is the VR maker it acquired for $2 billion in 2014, but that was through an acquisition. This is the first device that Facebook has built in its own walls completely and is marketing completely by itself. So it'll be super interesting to see how that is received. But yeah, they're supposed to be showing it off here next week.
Alex, do you think people are going to use it?
I don't know. I think some people will. They've toyed around with ideas of branding it as a way for kids to talk to their parents, or older folks to talk with their grandparents, kind of like a way to bridge the gap between people who maybe live apart. They're definitely going to want to focus on the social aspect of it, because that's Facebook's bread and butter, obviously. I'm told that's how it will be positioned. But again, with that brand tax and the privacy optics right now around Facebook, I really don't know how it will be received, but they have to get it out. I mean, they've been working on this thing for almost over 2 years now, and have had to delay it multiple times, and have spent a lot of money on it. and are wanting to make a lot of these things. They've been hiring supply chain experts from Apple and the like. I mean, they really want to be a consumer hardware play with this.
Alex, one of the most surprising parts of your exclusive story last night was seeing that they're embracing Alexa's technology here. What do you make of the relationship that Facebook has with Amazon by embracing Alexa technology, and where does it fit into sort of the competitive landscape of all of these new devices?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it says more about Facebook or Amazon, to be honest. It is really interesting that Alexa will be on this device, and that's simply because Facebook doesn't have the technical chops to have a voice assistant like Alexa right now. They just don't have the tech there. I'm sure one day they will, and they'll want to put that on their devices, because there are more portals coming, by the way. There are more in development. I think what Amazon is doing is really smart. They're getting everywhere. They want to be the cross-platform, platform-agnostic voice assistant layer. We saw them announce that chip yesterday that allows pretty much any accessory hardware maker to put Alexa in their device. So I guess Amazon just doesn't care, even though it is Facebook and it is a potential competitor. Amazon cares about people using Alexa and potentially ordering on Amazon. So it'll be interesting actually to see if Facebook users of Portal will be able to buy things from Amazon, or if that feature will be restricted in some way. I'm not sure.
Alex Heath, great story. Congratulations. I see it getting a ton of pickup on Twitter and online.
Thanks. Yeah.
Great stuff.
Thanks, guys.